Yeah, some days I feel unfazed, like when I'm with my friends with a cup raised. Come Monday, I got a gun raised, suicidal to a dime till hump day. Then I go right back at it like an automatic. More drinks, more songs, more beats to rap. Each drink I'm on, more time keeps passing. No watch, no thoughts at all, just a hat, new era. Rep my P's and those O's, need the Phillies with the orange and black to feel home. From Citizens Bank back to Camden Yards, it's a tale of two cities, and trust we go hard. Trust we go hard, yes we go hard. You said we go hard, I said we go hard. Rockin' my Bob Cousy, stocking up on the loose. If the lyrics come easy, but the life is a doozy. And yes, I'm choosy, and no, I won't settle, but I still take pop off over that kettle, cause I'm talking bigger picture. And yes, I'm gonna hit you with the...
Hey buddy,
Hey buddy, how are you?
can't park there.
No.
Got a good spot to park, mate.
Jet skis are a great invention and a whole lot of fun. Everyone loves them, unless of course you're a top contributor in the community Facebook page for any coastal suburb. Then of course jet skis are the spawn of Satan. Now the idea of putting a jet engine in a little boat has proved to be a widely popular invention, and as the years go on, the Rye boat ramp just seems to clog up with more and more jet ski trailers. But you see, it's not all sunshine and rainbow, because well, let's be honest, jet skis have become a massive nuisance. And that's coming from me, someone who's been pulled over by the water police for riding a jet ski erratically. So in today's video, we'll be going through everything that you need to know about the Australian jet ski epidemic. That's enough waffle. Let's get into it. Now me personally, I have my jet ski license, but I don't own a jet ski. But in 90% of cases, it's the other way around, with people who own jet skis not having a license. This is probably why you see so much on the news of people driving like idiots. But the thing is, it's actually not that hard to get a jet ski license. It's a fairly open secret that you can very easily dodgily attain one. But I'm not here to blow the whistle on that operation, so let's move on. Now after you successfully sorted a finance deal on your new 2026 Sea-Doo RX PX RS. Jesus, I swear every year they come out with a new one, they just add a bunch of more R's and S's and X's to the names. What you want to do is head down to your local boat ramp. Now for those of you who've never backed a trailer, what you might want to know is that the longer the wheelbase of the trailer, the easier it is to back. It's more forgiving on little turns, and you have to swing the car a lot further to jackknife the trailer. Now jet skis of course are on small trailers, which means one little adjustment and you're basically jackknifing it straight away. So of course all these first time jet ski drivers create absolute chaos on the boat ramp. But of course if you live near a boat ramp, there's nothing better than pulling up on a camping chair, sitting down for a couple hours, and just watching the chaos ensue. One of my favourite Instagram accounts of all time is this one here. Shit Boating Port Phillip Bay. Basically, people on the beach just film idiots on the boat ramp and send it in to be posted for our entertainment. Now look, I'm no trailer backing god, but I have launched a jet ski a couple times, and not once have I replaced my diff oil with seawater, so I'll count that as a success. Anyway, long story short, the boat ramp's always an endless source of entertainment. Moving on. Now next up we have Hooning. Now believe it or not, jet ski hooning's not only limited to in the water, as you can see here. But at the start of summer every year, when everyone rushes down to the boat ramp to finally put their jet ski in the water, the beach car park's not only filled with Ford Rangers, but news crews as well. Because every single year without fail, there's always at least one incident just like this.
Safety Beach yesterday. A jet ski hoon toys with a boat, breaking every rule.
Yeah, I got it. Dad.
And terrorising those on board. Saturday, the same location. A jet ski crash, leaving one rider with serious injuries. The day before, nearby, others filmed harassing a pod of dolphins, bringing the safety of swimmers to the fore.
It erects it for the people who are doing the right thing and just like to get out on the bay and, enjoy themselves.
Now the thing about jet skis is there's only a certain type of demographic that mainly rides them, and that of course is young men. And due to the fact that you can drive your own jet ski unsupervised at the age of 16 legally, you get a lot of young fools whipping them around. And let's be honest, jet skis aren't exactly built to be driven around slowly and carefully. Though with that being said, there are rules. Now the main rule that I remember when I did my jet ski license was to stay at least 50 meters away from swimmers at all times. You basically just steer clear of other boats and people in the water. Simple, right? Well, apparently not. You see, young men like to show off, and that often involves flogging your jet ski down near the pier, where there's a lot of swimmers around and speed limits enforced. But the amount of times you see people flogging their jet skis right off the pier or within like 20 meters of the beach is pretty ridiculous. And 99.99% of the time, the reason that jet skis get targeted by police so often is because people drive them like idiots in places where they shouldn't, like near swimmers or too close close to the shore. Now I get it, sometimes you just want to show off your Leb sled or the brand new 300 horsepower jet ski your dad bought you for your 16th birthday, but I can assure you now that nobody cares about it as much as you do. And when you're doing donuts and launch controls 20 meters out from the shore, when people are trying to enjoy a day at the beach or go for a swim, you're only drawing attention for all the wrong reasons. And more often than not, that's when the 5-0 get involved. Now I was once riding a jet ski with my mate on the back, and all of a sudden the weather turned to shit, so we decided to head back to the boat ramp. Now it got really choppy and one of the waves blew me into the no boating zone, and I was doing 34 k's an hour just trying to get back to the boat ramp when all of a sudden the water police came charging after me in one of their huge boats. One of the marine police got really angry at me and called me over to have a chat and told me that he was going to impound the jet ski. Now believe it or not, I wasn't too pleased with that, but I had to sort of play along because I was technically in the wrong even though it was an accident, so I apologised. It was my friend's jet ski as well, so that wouldn't have been too good, and it was also December 1st, so it would have been out of action for the first month of summer. Yeah, my friend wouldn't have been too happy if I got his jet ski impounded.
Are you taking the fucking piss?
But then out of nowhere, my saving grace came and saved me. Two idiots on a jet ski came flying past the marine police boat, straight into the no boating zone with music blaring full volume. The next words that came out of the officer's mouth was, "Just don't do it again." He then turned his attention to Tweedledee and Tweedledum and said, "You two, over here, now." The moral of the story there is, don't do something illegal in front of the police. And if you make a mistake, don't get upset about it, because there's always someone dumber than you out there, and sometimes other people's stupidity can even help save you. So if you want to go for top speed runs, do donuts or general hooning on a jet ski, do it away from the pier and not right in front of the marine police. But obviously that's a lot easier said than done, as we've seen. And there's also been another problem that's always sort of been around, but recently has been in the news again, and that of course is the infamous suck or swim. Now I'm not going to elaborate on it in this video, I'm sure the name gives it away. This is absolutely putrid behaviour, and out of all the jet ski antics, this by far is the worst. It really takes a special type of scumbag to do this sort of shit. Anyway, moving on. Now look, it's not all doom and gloom. Jet skis are a lot of fun, and they're one of only a few vehicles which are basically only built to have fun with. And now we've covered all the negatives and stupidity surrounding jet skis, it's time to get into the positives. Now first up, of course, they're a very small vehicle, which means they can drive in places that big boats can't, making them perfect for things like surf lifesavers, who use them as nimble little get-around vehicles, and they're instrumental for helping save people who are drowning. But my favourite part about jet skis is when Australia floods, especially up in North Queensland, the roads are basically unusable by car, so people just get around on jet skis. I mean, just have a look at this guy. And every couple of years or so when it happens, it always makes the news.
Forget the car, because a jet ski has been used to order Maccas on the New South Wales Central Coast after a downpour turned streets into rivers, making the most of the wet weather. The man can be seen zipping up the street, looking very McHappy.
Now another place you can take your jet ski is of course the swimming pool. Just grab a few blokes, lift it up and drop it in, and you can do whatever you want and not get in trouble with the police, because of course your own pool is your private property. And if you want, you could probably build your own pier, and that way you can do donuts right next to it without getting in trouble with the police. Jet skis are also hectic for stunts, such as this one from Jackass.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, this is the jet ski.
And all these videos, of course, of people sending it to the moon, jumping off waves. All in all, jet skis are pretty sick, and it's just a small few who ruin it for the rest of us with a blatant disregard for the rules. It's just like car guys and hooning. My parting message is going to be, if you want to have fun and drive like a maniac, do it somewhere where you're not going to get caught or put people in danger. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy one of these too. I'll see all of you guys in the next one.